Hey guys, this is Black117 here, and today I'll be discussing our CIL Round 1 battle as we are up against Pokemon Matt of the Mattmonlees. So yeah, I did do a very long team builder, I think it was like 27, 28 minutes. So if you want to see what the sets I brought, and my thought process on that, and like what I thought Matt would bring, then check out that video. So yeah. Well, anyways, this week or this round we're finally in playoffs, so yeah, and this is pretty much a playoff matchup I kind of anticipated for a while now. So, and to be honest, I didn't really, if you're looking at the team, you could see that I kind of brought semi or full stall with just maybe puzzle right there. So yeah, um the only thing is that, like, but then again, there's not really much I could do offensively with this team. Like, Char X kind of gets neutered with the rain, and then like you have like a Manaphy right there that just beats like some of my main offensive Pokemon like Char X, Escadrille, even Kira if it has like Dazzling Gleam. So yeah, but enough of that. But regarding the Matt's team, I think this is exactly what I thought he'd bring. But like maybe like have Dragonite or even like Dragonite Halucha over Bishop, but that's about it. That's like the rest of it, like kind of interchangeable. Like, so yeah, he brought the Swampert, he brought the Rain, the Pelipper with Manaphy, just the parrot, and Coco as well. Chansey, because Chansey's very annoying with my special bonds. So yeah. What we're bringing here is we're definitely bringing our Hippowdon with the Sand, just to be able to counter his Rain. That way that it just like we don't give him any rain turns. We do have it with rocks, so yeah, that's pretty much his only other purpose. Like counter the rain with the sand and rocks. So yeah. I have Zapdos with it's kind of a weird set with Light Screen. It's mono attacking. I don't think this has like I know it has Light Screen, Thunderbolt, and Roost. So yeah. And I do have like a Mew with the Heal Bell, Knockoff, and Whisk. So basically like a defensive Mew. Like it's kind of a more defensive Mew set. Because the thing is, I couldn't fit Heal Bell onto like on any other mon aside maybe Clefable. And a Clefable kind of needs like Protect plus Swish, which I'm gonna get to. And yeah, so Clefable is unaware. So that way it could like stop any setup from like Manaphy. I do have a lot of speed up investment on it. So yeah. And Amoonguss has 4 Toxic just to status his team. And that's gonna help us out immensely. Oh yeah, I forgot Zapdos is static just to like get like that so going. So in case Swampert decides to target Zapdos and gets paralyzed, then that's gonna help us out immensely. So yeah. Finally, we have Buzzwole with the Metronome to like set up like with sub plus bulk up with Thunder Punch and Drain Punch. It's faster than Swampert and Swampert, Bishop, and Pelipper, especially the Swampert and like outside of range. So yeah, this is gonna help us. I had like Metronome because it was just too 1v1 like a Pokemon he didn't bring. So yeah, but now that I won't mention it. So yeah. Let's get right into it. So right off the bat, he leads out with the Swampert, and here I have Zapdos, and I'm like, ah, oh, great. Now, unfortunately, I do have Defog on this set, and Defog Light Screens instead of like HP Grass. So I'm unfortunately gonna have to switch out here. So since I am a mono attacking Zapdos, so I go into Blue too, seeing if I can get some chip damage early on. And he goes to Chansey, trying to kind of start getting out for scouting for the HP Grass. So he goes for Chansey, he goes for Toxic onto Mew, and I synchronize it back. So that's one reason why I kind of wanted to bring Mew. So yeah. That way it just slowly withered down. So I do remove the Eviolite, so it helps me out. I go for Heal Bell. So I think it was kind of premature, but I don't know. But at least we put this Chansey on a timer, so it might not matter, especially with the fact it's just gonna switch out. So yeah, I go to Amoonguss just to see what he's gonna switch into. So I figured this is a good time to get a Spore. So he goes to Pelipper, which is probably like the perfect Pokemon to put on Spore. So then I go into Hippowdon, bring the Sand to like set it up. So now I decide, like, you know what, might as well like go into Zapdos, or not Zapdos, but yeah, correcting his Manaphy. So now the Zan's like just watering down our team. So yeah, I do see that he's leftover, so it's good information to know. So I decided to reveal the light screen here, and I decided, you know what, it might be in my best interest just to like switch back out to Hippowdon, and lo and behold, Chansey's getting watered down by Sand and Rocky Helmet. Here I decided to just go over with my rocks, and yeah, like that's pretty much like all I do like around this time. So here he just goes for Toxic, and I'm like on my incoming Zapdos, so I think he was gonna do that regardless. So yeah, I go for Roost here just to get myself healthy. Goes for Seismic Toss, and he does get paralyzed, but like it's not gonna matter as much, as you'll see. Here he decides to switch out to go to Tapu Koko. I think he just wants to pressure me with his electric terrain boost Thunderbolts. So yeah. And here I decided to switch out to Amoonguss to take a Thunderbolt, and lo and behold, he is Life Orb. So okay, so now I know that he is a Life Orb and not something like Specs or some kind of wild, like, you know, physical Coco set, but it could still be threatening. However, given that I am in a light screen, like, he's not going to be able to do much damage to me. So yeah, so he's probably going to switch out here. So he goes into Pelipper as I go for a Giga Drain, and it does a clean amount of damage on the Pelipper. Here I decided to switch back to Zapdos, not risking the potential wake, and he does wake up with the Hurricane, going for the Hurricane onto like my Zapdos, and I have to like Roost here. And I know this sounds like boring, but I kind of have to do that just to get myself healthy. I kind of expected him to defog, but I don't know, or Scald there, but there he finally does Scald. But now like Zapdos is getting worn down really fast because Toxic and shit. So he goes for a knockoff, but unfortunately it paralyzes Pelipper, so like something like Hippo might actually outspeed it. So he goes to Swampert and switches out, and I finally do reveal the Wisp. So now he has more reason to fear me. So yeah, I go for Heal Bell here, and he sees that I have another Rocky Helmet. So I do have like 3 Rocky Helmets just to like wear down the Swampert, because obviously I don't have any way to like check Swampert. Maybe a Amoonguss, but like at Buzzwole if it sets up, but that's about it. Here I decide to set up with it's finally time to set up with the chance against Chansey. And as you notice, I made my substitute at least like 101 HP, so that way it won't be able to break the sub. That way Mike here can just set up with bulk ups, and now I can just go get a good and clean Drain Punch off. He switched out Manaphy knowing that, Chansey just knowing that like he has to take a hit, so it does a lot of damage here, the Drain Punch. And he goes for Scald, and it does reveal like the leftovers. What's more interesting is the fact that I am able to outspeed the Manaphy. So now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna predict a little bit here, because one thing is I kind of want to like go for Thunder Punch again, but at the same time, like Coco can come in anytime it wants, so, or like Pelipper. So I kind of don't want it to kill me yet or something, or I don't want. Well, I don't know. Like, I want to kill Manaphy for sure. It's just that I have a feeling he's gonna switch out to sack something. So I decided, you know what, I just wanted to keep the metronome boost and recover. But he stays in and goes for Scald. But at least we're gonna get rid of this Manaphy. So yeah, that's gonna help us out immensely. So we're at +2 attack, but Coco is just there, and unfortunately we have to switch out. So yeah, and Amoonguss is sent out, and he goes for the Dazzling Gleam because obviously Coco was just a huge threat. And as you can see, I think the damage is like, you can tell like it's modest Coco. So yeah. Here I go for Giga Drain, and Sandman is able to knock out the Pilliper. So here I decided to sack Aptos, just anticipating him to get like maybe a static boost. But yeah, now I gotta pause it here because I kind of like, it's not an important play. Or here I kind of don't know what to do because now that I got rid of the sand, now that I got rid of Pelipper and Manaphy, now he decided like maybe a random Rain Dance from like one of these mons. Like, I have weather control for the rest of the game, so now I decide, you know what, and also Rock. The lack of defog on his side means I could just set up my rocks again. So yeah, but this time I don't know what you can do, to be honest. And I decided to, since like Buzzwole is like around 50%, I can't take like a +2 like Sucker Punch from Bisharp. So, but at the same time, I kind of wanted to get my rocks up, and I think this is probably like I think this was definitely a misplay on my end. So instead of just recovering or even going for Earthquake, he goes for knockoff and just weakens me. He removes my Rocky Helmet, but that's pretty much like I kind of wanted him to like just go for an attack, or like, well, I kind of wanted to break the focus dash pretty much, like kind of see what item he is and whatnot. So yeah, but honestly I should have just like went for Slack Off just to like recover up HP and like eventually just enough to where I could just set up rocks again and just 1v1 Bisharp and have sand and against the Coco. So yeah, like this is pretty much a bad play on my end because one, I lose Hippowdon, as you'll see. I do set up rocks though, but it's just, yeah, it's just like, it wasn't really a good play on my end, now that I think about it. So I just sent in Mike, and he goes for the Sucker Punch Last Ditch Effort, as I'm able to recover some damage off. However, Coco is just gonna be a pain in the ass now, late game. So just because of my own little blunder there. So let's see. So Coco's in, and obviously I'm gonna have to switch out now. I do have a Amoonguss, and you can easily predict this right now. So yeah, so I have to switch out and go into Amoonguss. And I still do have my specially defensive Clefable to handle the Coco. So yeah. And the Sand's just gonna wear us down a little bit. And he goes for another Dazzling Gleam for some reason. I think he was anticipating me, like, at first I thought he was anticipating me to like to switch out, because I think he might have had HP Ice or something like that. But this was a kind of a huge break for me, so, or kind of a minor break. But then, yeah, I do see that like that he says like it's a misclick on his end, so who knows what happened there. So I get, it might have been a prediction or a roll prediction or even a misclick. So other than that, that turn does like help me out, because like Coco could have been a problem for like Clefable. So yeah, like but then again, I do need Clefable and Amoonguss for the late game. So yeah, and Buzzwole as well. So yeah, here I decided to put Chansey on the timer, as if he switches out, like he's not gonna be able to recover. So finally, I decide to reveal Clefable, and he stays in and takes the Rocky Helmet damage. So now it's just Swampert versus the world. So yeah, but I do have 2 Rocky Helmet Pokemon, a Buzzwole and a Amoonguss, but Amoonguss is kind of down to where like Earthquake can just knock it out. I do have some physical or defense investment, I think around 80 to take like maybe an earthquake or waterfall, but that's outside of rain. Like, so yeah, like this Clefable is, I don't think this Clefable is gonna handle Swampert as well. Like, it's not a 3-hit KO, I think it's like a 2-hit KO regardless, so all I know is that I kind of have to like deal damage to Swampert now, so now he decides to go for Rain Dance and I go for the Moonblast just to get chip damage, and now it's very important for me to know whether he had Rain Dance or not, so, and the fact that he does means I have to stall out the rain, so you'll see that I'm going to be protecting some turns. And also, if he had like Power Up Punch, this game could have been over as well. So he goes for a Waterfall here, and I do get flinched, unfortunately. So there, I was going for another Moonblast, just to get like another like maybe like 25% off of this thing. Here I go for Protect again to like get the stall another turn of rain, and now he goes for another Waterfall. And Clefable goes down, but I am able to successfully stall out the rain, so yeah. Now it's Blue 2 versus Swampert, so now this is going to come down to, like... As you notice, I did get flinched there, which is unfortunate, but yeah. Here, I go for Wisp, and I do miss again. And I'm like, oh, great. But fortunately, he goes for, like, Waterfall, and it doesn't crit me, so yeah. Here I decide to go for Soft Boil, and he goes for the Rain Dance. And he goes for Waterfall now, and at this point, I say like, well, it's gonna come down to this now. So basically, I have to keep spamming Soft Boil. I think he could have clicked Earthquake at one point, but to be honest, I think he had to go for the flinch, like because that was his best play. You know, like he had to just keep going for the flinch. That way, like he could just two-shot me with like a Waterfall plus like Earthquake, especially because Waterfall is stronger than Earthquake in the rain, so yeah. And the chances of flinch. As you can see, the Rocky Helmet's just helping me like deal damage over time for Swampert. And there, right there, is pretty much game. Because like I have like 3 other Pokemon left, or 2 other Pokemon left. And at this point, if he goes for Rocky Helmet, or he goes for Earthquake again, or if he goes for like the, not Earthquake, but the, right there, that's game basically, because like, if he goes for like, Waterfall again, he's gonna get weakened to where like he has to go for like Earthquake, and the rain's gonna go down, and by then I could just knock it out, I could kill this thing with knockoff, so yeah. So, I think that's pretty much GG. As I don't get flinched during this proceeding, so yeah. As we knock out the Swampert, and that is a good game to Matt. So yeah, the ending was kind of like very close. It was a lot closer than it should have been, but like I think I played this game like from a defensive standpoint. It was kind of like I think I played it well enough. Like, I think I had Buzzwole in the end game. Like, that way, like, I know Buzzwole can, like, do, like, at least 25% to the Swampert. Like, uninvested Swampert. As well as, like, deal some damage to, like, the... As well as Mio, like, can, like, deal, like... Kill, like, Swampert with, like, knockoff. I kind of just went for the... Just the heal, but Soft Boil spam, so yeah. I think he should have just Earthquake from there, though. But I think, aside that, he played very well, so... Regarding like the misplay on the Mungus, like him not going for HPIs, I think that was kind of like I checked and I think it was a roll where like whether or not HPIs would or not kill the Mungus, but I think it was a roll in his favor, but it was very uncertain because it really depends on his spread and like whether he has modest or timid. I didn't really ask him after the battle, but he did say that like that was he messed up on that end, so yeah. Otherwise, this would have really came down to like Blue 2 or Mew, just like kind of like holding the line there. It was unfortunate that I got flinched, and it's unfortunate that I got flinched. That like there, but I don't know. But yeah. So good game to Matt, and really, I really don't know what to say. Someone just interrupted me, so yeah. Matt, he played very well this game, like especially like how like he just started playing Pokemon competitively, and he was able to pick it up very like well, and he had a good shot at beating me, so I'll give him that for sure. Like, it's just like I just that I didn't really have answers to his offensive core, so I just kind of had to play like this. Like, I mean, like there's nothing really much I could do in that situation. Like, but I think like we managed with the Pokemon we had, so yeah. So I do think that we did team build like we did over prep for some things like, so I don't know, like the Specs Pelipper coming and that didn't really happen, and the rest Manaphy that never came, so yeah. It was Fizz Death though, which was interesting, so but yeah, good game to Matt as we're going into finals, and we are up against, looks like, well, you'll know who it is because it's gonna be it's gonna be very interesting. So yeah. All right, see ya.